Welcome back, you little hoe. Hey guys, if you're new here, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, turn on your post notifications so you never miss out on any future videos. For today guys, I am bringing you a mukbang. We have some sushi right here. We have a Korean corn dog right here. We also have some spicy noodles right here. We got some sake and some ramen. So my mouth is already salivating. I'm also gonna be doing a story time while I eat. So please sit back, get some snacks, get a little drink, pour yourself some wine, some Topo Chico sparkling alcohol. And without further ado, let's get right into it. Actually, let's start with the Korean corn dog. Let's do a dip of ketchup. No, let's do honey mustard first. First bite for you. Whoa. That was a mozzarella, but it's not even melted. Let's start off with some spicy noodles while we wait. Oh my gosh, y'all. Let me put it right here. Actually, no, I'm gonna keep it down here. Ooh. All right. Let's go ahead and take a sake shot. Before we get into some juicy tea. You're just supposed to sip this, and you can also take it warm, but I'm gonna take it as a shot. Cheers. Oh my god, guys, so good. All right. So this is gonna be a story about the time I almost got kidnapped being a sugar baby. I know what you're thinking, a sugar baby? Me? Yes, bitch, a sugar baby. So this was in the beginning of premium Snapchat, okay? I'm gonna give you a timeline so you can kind of make the image in your head. This is around the time where premium Snapchat was popping, OnlyFans was not popping yet, Snapchat was it. And you know, I was getting my coin, I was making money, I moved out of my mom's house, blah blah blah. I'm living life, right? And I don't remember how like this person came into my life, but whatever. I only knew that he went to my school when we were growing up, so it wasn't this random stranger, right? So he works out of town. He's one of those, según él, que he owns, that he's a manager and that he owns one of the oil thingies and blah, 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 blah. You know, the typical story that men want to tell you. So you know me, I'm just enjoying the time, whatever. And we had been like hanging out a couple of times. When he would come into town, like I would hang out with him because he really didn't have like, I guess, people to hang out with, or maybe his friends were busy, who knows. Pero I was his right wing, or the right lady, whatever, the lady of the night. Sheesh. Anyway, but yeah, so we had hung out a few times. He would take me out to eat. We would have a good time, blah, blah, blah. Nice food. We would go to Walmart. His change, he would give it to, like, he was always just giving me money for no fucking reason. To him, 5s and 10s were irrelevant. 1s were irrelevant. And I was like, give me that shit, bitch. So fast forward, he lets me know, hey, I booked the trip to Puerto Peñasco. My cousins are going. They're female. And one of her friends. And I was like, okay, cool. You know, I got my own bag. You know, this has been cool. We've been chilling. We've been vibing. You know, I'm down. I'm like, his cousins are going to go. They're girls. It's not going to be an all-boys trip. You know, I don't do that. So then my happy ass is like, boom, let's go. So then he tells me that his friend and his cousin were going to go in separate cars because they were working the day that me and him left. So he picked me up at my house and I left. And I remember I didn't even tell my mom that that I was going with this person, right? You know, I was on my own and I didn't feel like I had to, but whatever. So we get there to Puerto Peñasco, we're driving, right? And everything's vibing, everything's chilling. The whole ride, he drives, bitch, you know? I'm not gonna drive. So he's driving, we're having a good time, we finally get there. And as soon as we get there, bitch, tell me why the cops stop us instantly. Like, didn't give me no fucking time to do anything, to see any sights. The police stops us. I'm fucking scared, right? Because this man has a gun. Like, not with him, but he has a gun. So he's like kind of like, not crazy, but like to me, he's like savage. So I'm scared. The Mexican police is very, what is it called? Very fraudulent. And, well, whatever. He comes back inside and tells me that he gives the cops, I think, like $20 or $60. I don't even remember exactly. That we were good to go. They took his license plate and then escorted us to our resort, right? They didn't escort us. They, like, lost us halfway there. Anyway, the day's cool. We're chilling. I think either that day... Bitch, I don't even think I was there for a night. Okay, whatever. So that day, we got there. Yeah, I remember now. That day we get there and we're vibing. We go to the Malecon. But like, if you're in this realm of work, you know how guys sometimes their egos get the best of them, and like when they take you on trips like bitches Puerto Peñasco, when they take you somewhere, they feel that they're the be all, that you're supposed to like lower yourself down to them, blah blah blah. But that's not me, right? So he's like being rude as fuck to me. Like, I'm not vibing with it. When we're at the Malecon, he's like walking ahead of me in front of everyone, leaving me behind. Like, bitch, you want me to get robbed or something? So whatever. The night ends, we go back home, and the next morning, his cousin and the friend arrive. And I'm like, finally, some girls, you know? And that day, we had bought in tickets. I can't get this fucking kid cover. We had already bought in tickets at the front desk for all 4 of us that morning to go on this boat ride and just be on a boat and drink. So that was the plan for the day, right? When his cousin and the friend get there, her and like us 3, it was 2 girls and me and I. and we're hungry, right? So we're like, hey, like, let's go get some food, blah, blah, blah. He's like, no, I'm tired. I'm going to take a nap and I'm going to stay back. So we're like, cool, dope, right? But who would have known that in this moment was a fucking turning of events? Like, this whole moment is gonna create the story. All right. So we go to a little restaurant that's there. It's upstairs, right? We're vibing, us three girls. The restaurant has music. Everyone's drinking, blah, blah, blah. Everyone's having a good time. I order myself some aguachitas verdes. Yes, ma'am. And we order some shots. And we're eating, we're drinking, we're having a good time. And there was a gay couple, like, right next to us at the table. And they were dancing. And, well, I'm having a good time. The drink is in me. I'm a dance. So I start dancing with these gay guys. Okay, gay guys. I start dancing, having a good time, blah, 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 blah. And it's almost time for us to leave because of the boat. So we're like, oh shit. We leave. And then by this time, I'm already like lit as fuck because, like I said, we were drinking, we were having fun, the gay guys, blah, blah, blah. I'm lit. So I tell these people, hey, you know what? Like, I'm gonna stay back now because I'm too drunk. Like, I can't even like walk straight or like think, right? So I sit back, everyone leaves, him and the two girls, they leave, right? Gucci. And then out of nowhere, boom! I'm waking out of my fucking sleep by this fucking guy. The guy that took me to the fucking Puerto Peñasco. He's like, where's my cell phone? And my drunk ass coming out of the sleep, I'm like, what the fuck is this crazy dude talking about? Like I'm literally asleep, ho. And mind you, I don't even know what time it was. I lost track of time once my eyes closed. So, Bomb. Let's pop this Ramone. There it goes. Okay. I love this lychee flavor. Lychee is like the best. Let's take another sap. Shotski. So boom, I'm awakened. Where's my phone? Where's my phone? I'm confused as fuck. And I'm like, I don't know. Like, bitch, I was asleep. What do you mean? Where's your phone? How am I supposed to know where your cell phone is? I have no fucking clue where your cell phone is. So then after I answer him, he's all like, who are those guys you were dancing with? And that's when I was like, oh no, bitch. No, I was all like, what? Like, what guys? He's like, yeah, my cousins told me that you were fucking dancing with some guys. And then I was all like, first of all, why the fuck is the cousin instigating as if I was dancing with two straight guys when clearly they were gay? Like, you can never miss a gay person. Like, there's no way a gay person can hide themselves being gay. Like, unless they're still in the closet. These guys were not in the closet, but trust me, okay? And I was like, what the fuck? Like, what do you mean? Like, they were gay, blah, 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 blah. And, like, second of all, like, bitch, I'm not your girl. The fuck? You know who I am and you know what I be. So don't fucking get confused. And he goes off again, like, where's my phone? You have my phone. And then I was all like, bitch, I don't want your fucking Android phone. I have a fucking iPhone. Why the fuck would I want your fucking Android ass ugly phone? No disrespect to all the Androids out there. But for this fool, fuck your Android. And I was like, I got up quick, fucking erratic as fuck, because clearly I was still drunk. Like, you woke me out of my sleep. I had not awoken. You woke me up. And like, I was like, no, what the fuck? Like, I don't have your phone. He was like accusing me of dancing with these gay guys. And then he gets all my bags. Bitch, he grabs all my bags and he takes them to the fucking living room. And tell me why he tells his cousin to start looking through my fucking bags. Like, bitch, this is straight out of a fucking novela. I swear to you, like, I was just standing there watching them look through my bags. Clearly, I let them look through my bags because I wasn't about to be like, don't look through my bags, you know, because that was gonna give like I stole something or whatever the fuck. And I was still in disbelief. I was like taken all the way back. I'm watching her fucking take my shit. So I'm like, fuck this. I'm leaving. How, bitch? I have no fucking clue how the fuck I'm gonna leave, but I'm gonna leave, right? I'm frantic. At that moment, I had messaged some guy that I had been like hanging out with and smoking. And I told him like, hey, like this is going on, blah, 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 blah. Like I need to leave. Like this is not a safe environment. I'm super erratic, bitch. But clearly, rightfully so, right? I'm super erratic. I tell him, he's like, don't worry about it. I have a friend that's staying out there. Like, let me call her and you can go stay with her, right? So then, cool beans, whatever the fuck. Bitch, how the fuck am I supposed to get there? He's like, okay, she gave me the address up to her hotel. And clearly we're in Mexico, but if you're on Wi-Fi and you Google an address, even before you leave the Wi-Fi area, it's still gonna direct you. Like, it's still gonna work. So I was like, okay, I know this. I'm gonna just put the address in and fingers fucking crossed, bitch, I'm gonna walk there. And this time I knew around what time it was. It was like 1 in the fucking morning. I swear to God, it was 1 in the morning, dark as fuck. I'm over here crying like a fucking pobrecita, you know, like, So I'm fucking walking the streets, right? And I'm like, hopefully this fucking GPS takes me to the right place. We're in Mexico, maybe it doesn't know Mexico. So I'm walking, I'm praying to God. I swear I was like praying to God. I was like, God, like, forgive me for any ungratefulness. Like in this moment, like I desperately need you, like guide me, like make sure I get there okay. Like this is a nightmare. Never again, I was telling myself, right? And as I'm praying, I fucking see a car pull up. Like, the streets in Puerto Peñasco are pretty wide, so he was still on the same street I was, but he was like at the far corner and I was kind of more on the sidewalk area, but on the street because clearly there's no sidewalks there. And he's all like, hey, do you need a ride? And then I was all like crying and shit. I was like, yeah, I do need a ride, but I don't have any cash to give you because all I had was my Cash App card, which does not fucking work in Mexico. So I'm literally out of luck, no money, I have nothing, no phone works in Mexico. Even though I had told my mom to like make sure that it would work, even though I didn't tell her I was going, I was telling her like, hey, like make sure my phone works in Mexico, sus as fuck. But it wasn't working, I didn't know how to get it on, like, so whatever, you know? I'm like, I don't have any money. But I do need a ride. And he's all like, don't worry about it, like get in here, like I'll give you a ride to where you're going. So, bitch, I'm like it's, and he was a taxi, okay? He was a taxi driver. I forgot to fucking mention that. He was a taxi driver, so to me, I was like, okay, this isn't just some random guy. He's a taxi driver. He's probably headed home, like, after his shift or whatever the fuck, right? So I didn't feel as scared, but I still felt sketch as fuck. And I get in the car, I'm crying, I still have the GPS in my hands, and I was like, okay, should I turn it off or leave it on? But then I was like, no, I'm gonna leave it on just in case this fool tries to kidnap me and he starts going into a direction that's clearly not on the fucking Google Maps. So then I'm in the car and he's telling me like, oh, like, why are you crying, blah blah blah, and I start telling him the whole fucking story, the shebang, blah blah blah. And so yeah, we're driving, I'm telling him the story, what had happened, and then the GPS, I'm looking at it and he starts going off the GPS. He starts going out into a different fucking direction that I have no clue where the fuck. And at that moment, I'm fucking shitting my pants. Like, I need to fucking get out this fucking car. Where is this man going? But yeah, I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna panic. I'm not gonna give him the satisfaction of me being scared or worried. I'm gonna give him the still crying girl that he picked up. So I'm fucking crossing my fingers, praying to God that he's taking me in the right place. And little do you know, he takes me to the right place. Before I get off, he's like, here, take my number, just in case you ever come back to Puerto Peñasco, like, hit me up, and I got you. Like, I'll drive you to places. So I'm like, okay, cool. He gives me his WhatsApp. I didn't have a WhatsApp at that time, but I still got his number because that was very nice of him to take me somewhere where I couldn't even pay him, blah, 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 blah. So, yeah, I get there. The girl, she gives me home. Gives me a home for the night. And during the night, like, I'm messaging my mom, like, I'm telling her, but I messaged my mom before I left the hotel when I had to go walk to this second direction that I was gonna be in a safe environment for. I had told my mom what was going on, and clearly the whole night my mom could not get a hold of me because I had no service or no nothing. But when we got to her hotel, she gave me her Wi-Fi, and I think I was able to tell my mom, like, hey, I'm Gucci, like, I'm here, blah, blah, blah. And then that night, me and that girl went to the beach. We drank a little bit, whatever. And the next morning, my friend from high school, her sister was there for a bachelorette. And I was like, oh my God, how embarrassing, because this sister was there for a bachelorette, but eran puras señoras cristianas. Like, they were all Christian girls, Christian ladies, praise the Lord, you know? And I'm over here fucking lost and shit, and with a whole story, right? It was embarrassing. But I went with them that next morning because they were literally leaving that next morning. Like, the fact that these people were there when I was there fucking is mind-blowing. Like, imagine I had nobody there. Like, how would I, like, bitch, me and my Cash App card, like, how was I supposed to get to the bus? Like, how am I supposed to even do anything with fucking Cash App doesn't work in Mexico? So I'm grateful. The girls asked me why, what happened, blah, blah, blah. And it was clearly I have to tell them, and clearly I have to feel judged the whole ride home. But whatever. I make it back home without one of my bags, actually. My fucking Coach bag. I accidentally left it in the fucking hotel while I was frantically trying to grab all my shit and not leave anything behind. So clearly I still had to make contact with this guy. The next morning when I left with las señoras cristianas, he had messaged me telling me like, hey, where are you? Like, the whole fucking next morning, like right after I'm already murdered and kidnapped. Hey, where are you? But that's fucking guys in the machismo. Like, that's why I hate any guys that are like that. Like, no, baby, no. He's like, hey, like, where are you? Like, we're gonna, oh no, I think he was like, oh, I'm sorry, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, oh, I'm already home, bitch. And he's like, how'd you get home? And I was like, pues don't fucking worry about it, dog. And I told him, I was like, I need my fucking bag. And tell me why this fool was trying to play like nonchalant if he didn't know what the fuck had happened. And he's all like, oh, well, send me the pictures that you took of me on the beach. And I was like, fuck no, bitch. I'll give you your pictures when you give me my bag back. And then he didn't give me my bag back. I had to message the cousin's friend because he gave it to her and then she gave it to me. But then when I picked it up from her, she was telling me that when I left, they all went to the fucking, to the pool downstairs, and that he was talking mad shit about me and saying that I was his girlfriend. And I was like, girlfriend? Well, I hate when guys be saying like, that you're their girl. Like, bitch, we've never even like dated. So yeah, whatever. I was like, never again. I haven't talked to this guy in fucking forever. And then randomly messages me out of the blue telling me his same fucking sob story, like manipulation to its finest, narcissist to its finest. He's like, hey, are you looking for a job? I'm hiring. And the whole time when we were first talking before the whole Puerto Peñasco thing, I mean, not talking, hanging out, he would always be trying to offer me a job. He'd be like, yeah, like, you can work for me, blah. And I was like, yeah, girl, that is not a good idea, but whatever. So he continued with his sob story. Hey, do you need a job? Like, after having talked to him, he hasn't apologized. He hasn't said nothing. And he's all like, do you need a job? And I was like, no, why the fuck would I need a job? Right? But then I fucking threw some reverse psychology in our little conversation, and I said something to him that wasn't true to see if he would admit to what the fuck happened, just in case, like, if I ever needed it, you know? And tell me why the reverse psychology worked. And then he was like, oh, like, I'm sorry. I think that's what he said. I'll fucking look for this, the messages, and I'll put it here, so you guys know that I'm not lying. I was like, you got me fucked up, bitch. Like, you literally put my fucking whole life in risk over a fucking android and over 2 fucking gay guys. Like, y la pinche prima también pa' que anda haciendo instigate allá diciendo que este que el otro, when clearly it wasn't even like that. Clearly she knew what the fuck, and clearly she was the one fucking enjoying it too. So, yeah, exactly. That's what I said. And yeah. And after that, never again did I ever sugar baby or hang out with guys just because they have money. That was the end for me. And I was like, never, ever, again will I ever put myself at risk like that over what? A fucking Puerto Peñasco trip where the fucking ocean or the beach, whatever the fuck it is fucking brown as fuck. There's rocks on the fucking beach. You can't even walk on that shit. Like... whatever. It was the worst ever fucking trip. I almost got fucking kidnapped. All for what? For nothing, bitch. Over a fucking irrelevant scenario. It is beyond me. Alright, guys. Well, that is it for my fucking crazy story. Thank you for tuning in to this mini mukbang plus story time. If you like this, let me know in the comments down below so I can bring you guys more story times, because I already have a lot. And yeah, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, turn on that little bell icon so you never miss out on any future videos. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.